My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Hurry Up Tomorrow. And I had zero interest in this movie. I'm not the biggest The Weeknd fan. I thought the trailers have been really bad, and this movie is getting destroyed by critics. Like, people hate hate, hate this movie. I believe it has a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes, so my expectations will walk bottom. But I love it when a movie can surprise me this much. It just reminds me why I go to the movies. And look, I'm not going to let's just cut to the chase. I loved this movie. I thought it was phenomenal, and as of right now, it's my favorite movie of 2025. I can understand why it won't connect with everyone. I get why some people won't like it, but for me, it 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 just completely worked. And I believe that some of the hate is just way too over the top. Like, I've seen a number of people call it an ego stroke, and no, just no, absolutely not. Like, if you think that, then I'm sorry, but you missed the point of the movie. But, anyways, let's begin by talking about the cast. And Abel Tesfaye, aka The Weeknd, is good. He's not great, but he still conveys everything that he needed to well enough. But for me, it was Jenna Ortega who stole the show. Like, this is the best performance I've seen from her, and she really impressed me here. She's kind and sympathetic and psychotic and funny and campy and weird, and she just showcases all of that so effortlessly. And I thought she elevated each and every moment she was in. Barry Keoghan is also really great here. So I thought the cast did a great job, but the real star of this movie is Trey Edward Shorts. This movie is just so well crafted from top to bottom. It is a very stylish movie, and I just loved the vibes. The cinematography is absolutely jaw dropping. The colors, the lighting, the camera movements, like, it is so good. And I love the way the movie is edited. It kind of feels like a memory fading at times, and it has a dreamlike approach that really worked for me. I love how disorientating this movie can be. It puts you in the mindset of the main character so seamlessly, and I thought the movie sounded great. I thought the music by Abel Tesfaye and Daniel Lopatin really elevated it. It just gave it this unique atmosphere, and the soundtrack is fantastic. Like, I'm not the biggest The Weeknd fan, but the utilization of certain songs here is just utter perfection. So I really loved how much effort was put into the directing of this movie. It's a very visceral way to experience the story, and it's it's a crowning achievement if you ask me. But how is the story? Well, I loved it. Now, I don't know how to talk about it though. Like, it's very unique and interesting, and it relies on showing and not telling. And in some ways, it kind of reminds me of Arcane, especially season 2, which is one of my favorite stories ever, because that season doesn't give you all the information, so you have to do some guessing on your own. You have to fill in the blanks. And I love that kind of storytelling. I think it shows a certain kind of confidence, and because the characters have so much depth and you understand them, you feel like you can put the pieces together. And with every scene, every moment, I just thought to myself, what is the intention behind this? And there's a part where they showcased Abel's loneliness in such a unique, effective manner that really resonated with me. And the movie is constantly making interesting decisions. And I feel like it could definitely lose people near the end. There's 2 moments especially where I just know that there's going to be clips taken out of context. But if you're willing to meet the movie on its wavelength, like, I think it will work for you. I know it worked for me. Just this movie and me matched wavelength. And I do like how many layers and how much depth this movie had. And I thought there was a lot here about authenticity and trying to express your true self. And there's plenty about self-destruction and change and fame and loneliness and regret. And I loved how every scene was about something else. It never felt one note, and I just thought there was so much to love about this movie. In some ways, it kind of reminds me of Drive, especially this one scene. It kind of reminds me of Euphoria, and it kind of reminds me of the Charlie Kaufman movie, Anomalisa. You put all those movies and shows together and you get this. And that said, it's still a one-of-a-kind experience. It really is. Some people might complain about the relationship being rushed. I think it communicated what it needed to in the time that it did so. So I can understand a few complaints here and there, but I think the hate this movie is getting is baffling. Like, this to me is an artistic achievement. This movie is so well crafted and it looks and sounds phenomenal. And I just loved watching it. I was fully immersed and I found myself engaging with the story and the characters. And it's a movie that is going to stay with me. It's a movie I'm going to be thinking about, and going with an open mind, and I recommend it. So I'm giving Hurry Up Tomorrow a 9 out of 10. I really do think this movie is that good. But Hurry Up Tomorrow, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.